Well, when people have had a stroke, for example, they go into hospital, into one of the hyperacute stroke units, which could be Salford Royal, it could be North Manchester, or it could be Stockport. Those are the three main areas in the Greater Manchester area where patients with stroke go into. Obviously they have their acute treatment, their treatment while they're in the hospital, but then they very quickly no longer need to stay in hospital, and we need to get them out from the hospital situation into their homes and into the community so that they can have rehabilitation services at an earlier stage than they perhaps have been in the past, so that they can get back to doing those things that they used to do before they had their stroke, and even get back into work, which is very pertinent for those people of working age.
In order to advance resources, NHS Salford Clinical Commissioning Group has approved over £500,000 in funding. The investment will bring services together to reduce hospital stays and shorten waiting times.
As a CCG, that it's important to invest some extra money into rehabilitation services for patients who've had a stroke and for other neurological conditions as well. Salford Royal is one of the best stroke units in the northwest, if not the country. It's going to make a difference to the number of patients that we can get out of hospital at an earlier stage. We predict about 400 to 430 people per year in Salford alone will have a stroke on an annual basis. So the increased investment will mean that more of those patients can leave hospital at an earlier stage. They will get the rehabilitation services quicker. They will have more staff seeing them, more physiotherapists, more occupational therapists, psychologists, dietitians, speech and language therapists, and specific neuropsychologists at an earlier stage. So, it's the whole system will benefit, because those patients will be discharged at an earlier stage, they will get back home quicker, they'll be in their own surroundings, they will get that treatment at home. So, that's the impact that it will have. We also have people at the younger age group who are having these neurological conditions. We know that people are having strokes earlier, so it's for the benefit of all, not just the ageing population. And also, I must say that in primary care, there is a big move to detect conditions that may lead to a stroke at an earlier stage, so that we're doing it from both ends. We're not just doing it for those people who've already had the condition, but also trying to prevent the condition in the first place so that they can themselves live a longer, healthier life. Greater Manchester has the opportunity to look at things in the round, so that although we have our own localities across Greater Manchester, and we all have our variabilities and distinct differences, as a whole, Greater Manchester can lead the way.